wild month we've had since the Biden-Trump debate, this will settle into a little more of a normal presidential campaign. I think it is notable, even with all these events, the polls have not changed all that much. They sort of, ticked a little bit towards Trump, and then they ticked a little bit back. And I think that really speaks to the calcified nature of American politics, that there's just not a lot of movement, even when seemingly crazy things happen. That, comparing the two picks, I think Harris picked someone with a lot more governing experience, a lot longer track record being vetted in the electoral process. Trump picking Vance, who's, I guess seen as sort of a rising star, less of electoral track record, less life in the public sphere. And so I think one consequence of that is that you have had stuff come out about Vance that since then that would have probably come out if he had run for governor of Ohio twice already. The various comments he's made on right-wing podcasts about cat ladies, having a college or law school friend come out and publish a bunch of their personal correspondence. All of that is what happens when you pick somebody who isn't as tested.
In 4 years, he undid, I believe, 30 years of damage, of terrible leadership. Are we ready to give him 4 more years?
I would nod to median voter theory. Basically, the idea that most people are in the middle. And that Walz will appear, maybe not quite as, policy-wise, but just as a personality, right? As a middle-of-the-road person. I think Vance is sharper edged. He's more sort of MAGA infused, and he's likely to say things that are, very popular with Trump's base, but that are otherwise not popular. And, given, again, it will depend on how deft Walz turns out to be, in, using that weird label to stick to extreme statements that Vance has made thus far. So I think Walz might have an advantage in that respect. And he's, Walz is 60 and Vance is 39, and those 21 years of wisdom could mean something.
But at the same time, what it comes down to really is, does the person doing the picking think that the person being picked potentially make a good president? That's the most important thing, and a good governing partner. And I think that probably on both sides that outweighed all of these other considerations that we can see more publicly, that we talk about a lot because we can see more publicly. I think fundamentally Harris probably just thought, I trust Walz more, or I just get along with Walz more, or I think he would make the best president out of this batch of very qualified contenders. And I don't know if Trump's considerations were exactly the same, but he probably just got along with Vance and saw Vance as the most likely to continue his political legacy.